ML Toys here to go over some more troubleshooting tips. These tips work for your analog cars, which are Power Wheels, Perego, Trax, Rollplay. If you have a circuit board in your car, this may not work for you, but give it a listen and see if it will. So all analog cars have a basic setup of a battery pack, which the wires then go to a gas pedal switch, and then a shifter switch, which splits the wiring and will run in low speed the motors in series, and in high speed the motors in parallel, which brings us to 2 motors in the car and then 2 gearboxes in the car. That's all your components basically without the wiring. Now, we covered a fuse blowing or circuit breaker popping issues in another video. Please check that out if that's the problem you're having. Some of the other common problems people run into: one motor not working, very common thing, and they always blame the motor. It's not always the motor. It can be. The easiest way to test a single motor is to just take a 12-volt battery and connect wires directly from the battery to it while it's unplugged from the car. Motors only have 2 options. They work or they fail. They can't work sometimes and then not work other times and work intermittent. It's a work or fail thing for a motor. Testing it, bypassing everything else in the vehicle, great way to know if the motor works or not. Other things that can cause one motor not to work in the car: a broken wire. They do pop off on occasion. The stock motors have brittle tabs that can snap on them, so check the wiring. And then the shifter switches. If one of the 2 shifter switches go bad, you can have one motor not work in the car. Neither motor works in the car. That can come from anywhere. So basically, you're not getting anything when you push the gas pedal. Obviously, we start with the fuse. That's the first place to check. Probably the most common failure that causes neither motor to work is the foot plunger switch not working anymore. If that's not on-offing, you're not going to get anything. Next thing you could check is the shifter switches. It would take both shifter switches failing in order to make no motors work in any gear shift position. So not too common. And also not too common is that both motors actually fail. The motors in a car are like 2 outboard motors on a boat. They run independent of each other. So if one failed, the other should keep running. If something happened that made both motors fail, you probably have some external problem like overvolting the motors, overweighting the car, something that you did that caused both motors to fail at the same time. It's a very, very rare occurrence. If you have no reverse and only 1 speed forward, that's probably going to be a shifter issue. That's usually the same thing as having 1 motor out, but I would go to the shifter switches first if you have no reverse and only 1 speed of forward. Same thing if you have no high speed. If the vehicle only works in low and in reverse but no high speed, check there. Also, all shifters have a little screw on the base of them. Sometimes in the other style of shifter, it's going sideways. That's a lockout screw for the high speed. So if your child's too young, they come with that screw in there by default, and you won't be able to get to the high speed. You take that screw out, and now you have high speed available to you. If you buy a new shifter, it's going to have that screw in there already. Some of the quads, instead of, because they don't have a shifter on them, there'll be a plug in the battery compartment. If you unplug that, you don't have high speed as an option. Plug it in, your high speed will keep working. Finally, the next most common thing is a grinding noise. There's 2 things that can cause grinding. The gearboxes can cause grinding, and then the driver hub that attaches to the gearbox can start to slip. So easy thing, take the wheel off, check the driver hub. If that's not ground up, then you have an issue in your gearbox. We do have a whole nother troubleshooting video on gearbox grinding and what causes it and how to fix it. And that between those 3 videos, that should cover most of your troubleshooting issues from ML Toys.